Have you ever started something with excitement only to quit a few days later? We read in Galatians 6:9, "Let us not become weary in doing good, for at the proper time we will reap a harvest if we do not give up." Maybe you began reading the Bible on January 1st and gave up by January 7th. Or maybe you made a promise to yourself, "I'll pray every morning," and it lasted 2 mornings. Don't worry, we've all been there. It's not passion that gets you to the finish line. It's not energy. It's consistency. Doing the right thing again and again, even when it feels small. Consistency might not be flashy, but it's powerful. God blesses faithfulness. And in a world of quick fixes and viral moments, consistency is a rare and beautiful thing. Consistency is more powerful than intensity. Have you heard the saying, "It's not what you do occasionally, but what you do on and on again that shapes your life"? That's true physically, emotionally, and spiritually. Let's say you go to the gym once a month and lift heavy weights. That sounds impressive, but you won't see results. Now imagine lifting lighter weights, but every other day. Over time, you get stronger. Why? Because small, repeated actions build lasting strength. The same applies to your relationship with God. Reading one whole book of the Bible in one sitting sounds holy, but you'll grow more by reading a little every day, reflecting and applying it. Jesus said, "Whoever is faithful with little will be faithful with much." Luke 16:10. In other words, God watches what you do with the small things. That's where trust and skill is built.
Let's talk about Daniel, the guy who ended up in a lion's den and survived. What gave Daniel the courage to face lions? Was it a sudden burst of faith? No. The Bible tells us something deeper. In Daniel 6:10 we read, "He got down on his knees 3 times a day and prayed, giving thanks to God just as he had done before." He was doing that even when the king commanded that none praise to any god for a time. Daniel's strength wasn't built in the lion's den. It was built in the daily routine of prayer. 3 times a day, every day, even when the law told him to stop, he showed up before God. That consistency made him strong when the crisis came. He didn't need to get ready spiritually. He already was.
Keep going, even when you don't feel it. Let's be real. Some days you feel like reading the Bible. Other days you feel like scrolling TikTok. Some days prayer flows naturally. Other days it feels like talking to the ceiling. But that's exactly when consistency matters most. You brush your teeth even when you don't feel like it, right? You show up for school or work even when you're tired. Why? Because it's important. Why not treat your spiritual life the same way? Paul wrote in 1 Corinthians 9:24, "Run in such a way as to get the prize." That means train like it matters. Be disciplined. Push through the lazy days. Not because God will love you more, but because you'll grow stronger in Him. And here's a secret. Often, the days when you don't feel like praying are the days you need it most.
Little steps equals big results. Let me show you how powerful small, consistent steps are. If you read just 1 chapter of the Bible a day, you'll finish the entire New Testament in less than a year. If you pray 5 minutes a day, that's over 30 hours of prayer a year. If you encourage 1 person a day, you'll impact 365 people in a year, maybe more. It's not about being perfect. It's about being present. Every step counts. Even if no one notices your consistency, God notices. Even if the fruit is not visible yet, it's growing underground.
God rewards faithfulness. That brings us to our key verse, Galatians 6:9. "Let us not grow weary in doing good, for at the proper time we will reap a harvest if we do not give up." Sometimes it feels like nothing's happening. You pray, read, try to love people, and yet you see no results. But don't quit. Seeds don't grow overnight. Faithfulness today becomes fruit tomorrow. God is not looking for perfect people. He's looking for faithful people. People who keep showing up, who keep trusting, who keep loving, even when it's slow. even when it's silent. He promises, if you don't give up, you will see the harvest. Child of God, keep showing up. And here's the challenge. Don't wait to feel ready. Don't try to be extreme. Try to be steady. Pick 1 or 2 simple things you can do daily for your faith. Read a psalm. Pray before bed. Thank God for something every morning. Message 1 friend each week with an encouraging verse. Work on 1 or 2 skills daily. You don't need to be loud to be powerful. You just need to be consistent. In time, you'll look back and see how far God brought you. 1 faithful step at a time.